Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. And we have the final game of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and Seattle Mariners. And leading off for the Yankees, playing shortstop, is Jeter. Batting second and playing first base is Mattingly. Batting third and playing left field is Judge. Batting fourth, playing center field is Mantle. Batting fifth, playing right field is Maris. Batting sixth and doing the catching is Howard. Batting seventh and playing second base is Soriano. Batting eighth and playing third base is Boyer. Excuse me. And batting ninth and on the mound is Mel STOTTLEMYRE. And now for the hometown Seattle Mariners. Leading off playing right field is Suzuki. Batting second, playing second is Reynolds. Batting third, playing shortstop is Rodriguez. Batting fourth, playing center field is Griffey. Batting fifth, playing third base is Martinez. Batting sixth, playing left field is Baez. Batting seventh, playing first base is Davis. And batting eighth and behind the plate is Wilson. And on the mound, batting ninth is Moyer. Let's get down here to the field and get this game started. And you see the team comparisons. The Yankees 6-0, batting .202 with a .325 on base percentage, slugging .447 with a .771 on base percentage. Mariners are 3-4, batting .237 with an O base percentage of .322, slugging .462 and an OPS of .782. Derek Jeter batting .280. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. This is Jamie Moyer's second appearance of the year. He's 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA. And let's take a quick glance at the Yankees. They are 2.5 games up on the Blue Jays. Jeter batting .280 with a homer. Judge .286 with 2 homers. Mick's got that batting average back to 188. Yes, back to 188. He was batting below 100, folks, with a homer and 7 RBIs. Roger Maris batting .240, but leading the American League with 5 homers and 13 RBIs. And Willie Randolph batting .200 with 1 homer and 2 RBIs. And this is where the Yankees are shining. Guidry with a 2.81 ERA. Terry, 2.25. Pettit and Stottlemyre at 2.57. And Ford with a 1.8. The pitching is getting the job done for the Yankees here early in the year. And with Jeter at the plate, he's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And Derek Jeter gets aboard here with a single. It brings up Don Mattingly. And Mattingly is batting .500 on the year with 1 RBI. And they're going to do a little hit and run with it. And it's going to pay off, folks. That is going to be belted in the right field. And that is going to score the runner from first. Jeter scores, and right away the Yankees take a 1-0 lead on the double by Mattingly, and setting the runner in motion pays off. Now you got a runner down at second. Still nobody out, and Judge up. Aaron's batting .286, 2 homers and 7 RBIs. And that ball is high. That ball is far. Forget about it. And the Yankees, they got the power turned on today. Just like that, it's 3-0. Still nobody out. These fans in Seattle have to set down. Here comes Mick up now, batting .188 with a homer and 7 RBIs. And that's back-to-back jacks, folks. Mickey Mantle's starting to turn on the juice here. That's a no doubt about her in the cheap seats. And Mick with his second homer of the year. And 8th RBI, just like that. And can Roger keep this up, folks? Maris batting .240 with 5 homers and 13 RBIs. And that's going to be a... It's going to be a fly ball out the deep right field. Suzuki back on the track, makes the catch, and finally they get it out. And up to the plate steps Elston Howard. And Howard batting .333, no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty, 7. And that is going to be an infield hit. Howard shows off the legs and gets down to first with 1 out. And Alfonso Fonzie's up. Soriano's up with a runner down at first. 1 out. He's batting .250 with no homers and an RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Jamie strikes him out for out number 2. And Boyer comes to the plate. And Boyer, he is 0 for 8 on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Rodriguez. He goes over the short way to second. But the Yankees score 4 on a double and 2 homers. And 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the first. Seattle yet to come to the plate. Already trailing by 4. And Suzuki's up batting .179 with no homers and no RBIs. Mel STOTTLEMYRE's second appearance, like I say. No record, but a 2.57 ERA. And the Mariners are a game back of the Rangers. And Ichiro's batting .179. Rodriguez batting .267, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Griffey .231, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Martinez .190 and an RBI. And Bradley .267 and 2 RBIs. Walkamo with a whopping 8.74 ERA. Hernandez a 5.73. Schuler a 7.39. Moyer with a 1.29 and Young with a 4.5. And now let's get down to the field. And Ichiro's up. And that's going to be a pop up down the second. Soriano makes the catch for out number 1. And now you've got Reynolds up. And Reynolds is batting .167, no homers, no RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And Alex Rodriguez comes to the plate now. And Alex batting .267, 2 homers, 7 RBI. And against the righty, that'll be a 17, and that's going to be a fly ball out the Judge. 1, 2, 3 goes to Mariners. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 4-0 New York. David joins us here. And you got STOTTLEMYRE to lead off the second, followed by Jeter and Mattingly. Mel is 0 for 3 on the year. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Jamie strikes him out. That's Jamie's second strikeout of the game. We're back to the top of the order. And Derek singled and came around the score back in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Reynolds. And nothing's coming up right for the Mariners. That's going to be an E4. And Jeter's aboard again here, folks. And now you got Mattingly up, who hit an RBI double his first time up. And you know what? They're going to start the runner again. Stay out of the double play. That's the name of the game here. 35 on a hit and run. And that's going to be a strike. And see here, 15 on a catcher. And he's an 8. So that should be fielding column 1 of 35. And the runner's out stealing. So now there's 2 outs. And nobody on for Mattingly as he can't put the ball in play this time. And here's the pitch, the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a base on balls. Of course it is. That's what always happens when somebody gets thrown out. Next batter gets aboard. Here's Aaron Judge. And he had a 2-run homer back in the first. Here's the pitch to Aaron. That's going to be a deep fly ball. This one, though, Ibanez has room out there and makes the catch. The Yankees strand one. To the bottom of the second we go. Got Griffey, Martinez, and Ibanez due up. And Seattle, they're going to leave home, go on the road to Boston for 3 games, and then the Indians will travel to Cleveland. Griffey is batting .231, 3 homers and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty, 14. That'll be a fly ball out to Judge for out number 1. And Edgar Martinez comes to the plate now. And Martinez batting a .190, no homers and an RBI. And that's going to be a rare play, a 39 and a 46. And that's going to be foul. I mean, swing and a miss, not foul. Just missed it. That's strike 1. So here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be against the righty, a 19. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Mail. He fires over to Mattingly for out number 2. And Baez is up. Rule batting .444 with a homer and 2 RBIs. One of the bright spots here in Seattle's batting order. And he gets a hold of this. This will be the first hit of the game for Seattle. And that ball is driven in the right field. Maris gets over there quickly. Baez makes a wide turn but gets back. His run means nothing. So that's a 2-out single. That brings up Alvin Davis. And Alvin's batting .083, no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be a pop up. That one, home. And Howard made Mariners strand 1. Top of the third we got the M&M boys due up. Mano and Maris, followed by Howard. Mickey with his 2nd home run of the year, starting to heat up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Sorry, out the right field. Catch by each base hit. So it's 1 down there. Maybe the tide turning here for the Mariners. And Rogers up. He's 0 for 1. He flew out the left. Sorry, out the right. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Martinez. And that's 2 down. And it's up to Elston Howard. Get something going here in the 3rd. Howard singled back in the 1st. He's 1 for 1. Thank you. And the bottom of the order, Wilson, Moyer, and then back to Suzuki. Wilson is batting .364, no homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Stottlemyre's first strikeout of the game. Batting .500 on the year. On the Mattingly, he takes himself for out number 2. We're back to the top of the order in Ichiro, and he popped up back in the 1st, 0 for 1. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Mick makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 goes. Yeah, I don't know. Boyer and Stottlemyre and as he said, 1 strikeout, first time up, and against the lefty, 13, and that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Griffey makes the catch for out number 1, and Boyer comes to the plate now, looking for his first hit. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time up, and that's going to be a rare play, a 55 and a 39. 55, 39 will be a 14. That ball will be hit down the 2nd. Reynolds is down there. 26 and an 8 should be fielding column 1, and it is. And that's going to be a nice play by Reynolds. He fires over to first for out number 2. Now, got and 2 outs. Mel get aboard here with 2 out. And that's going to be a base on balls. He walks down the first. You can't be doing that with this lineup. And here comes Derek Jeter. Jeter is 1 for 2. He's reached base both times. That will be a ground ball down the third. And he'll fire over to first. Martinez will for out number 3. Yankees strand 1. Pop up, and that's going to be popped up down the short. And Jeter makes the catch. 1 down here. And Alex Rodriguez steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. And another nice catch for out number 2. And now you got Griffey up. He's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. That's the first walk given up by STOTTLEMYRE. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And that'll end the inning. And Mariners strand 1 to the top of the 5th we go. We got Manley, Judge, and Mantle due up here, the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Yanks. And Don Judge is up. He's hit a 2-run homer in this game, folks. 1 for 2. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Alvin Davis for out number 2. It's up to Mick. Keep this inning going here. And Mick is 1 for 2. He hit a home. As Davis and Wilson do up here. Ibanez has got there and he hit it a game. He singled back in the second. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. STOTTLEMYRE strikes him out for out number 1. As Clinton Park joins us here. Yeah, like I say, it looks like the darn internet's acting up. Yep. And Davis is 0 for 1. He's popped up the first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Roger for out number 2. And Mr. Wilson is 0 for 1 today. He struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball to Mick. 1, 2, 3, go Seattle. To the top of the 6th we go. You got Maris, Howard, and Soriano due up. Rogers 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. And a 64, and that's going to be a single. And Maris is going to reach second on the air. It'll be an E7. And the batter's down the second with nobody out. Yankees trying to add some insurance runs here in the 6th. And Elston Howard comes to the plate. And Howard's 1 for 2. He singled back in the first. And that's going to be a 36. And that's going to be a rare play, a 61 on a 36. And that's going to be hit down the short, 10. And you got Rodriguez down there. A 34 and a 9 is fielding column 1. I'm sure of that. And it is. And that's going to be the old line drive double play. That's going to be the old unassisted double play. And that makes 2 outs now, and nobody on as Maris gets doubled up. So the error gets erased along with the single. And now you got Fonzie up. Alfonso is 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Jamie for out number 3. And to the bottom of the 6th we go in a 4-0 ball game. And Moyer settled down. They're going to let him bat here. He is 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. STOTTLEMYRE strikes him out. That's Mel's 3rd strikeout of the game. Back to the top of the order we go. And Suzuki's 0 for 2. He's popped up and flown out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mick's been busy today. And he makes another nice catch for out number 2. And Harold Reynolds comes to the plate. Reynolds is 0 for 2, flown out and popped up. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. Where's this one going to end up? This is going to be only the second base hit for the Mariners here today against Mel. And that's going to be a double in the right field. So a 2-out double. Gets a runner in scoring position. And Alex Rodriguez comes up. He cut this lead down some. And Alex is 0 for 2. He's flown out the left and center. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Boyer fires over to first. And the Mariners strand another one. To the top of the 7th we go. Yankees up by 4. Boyer, STOTTLEMYRE, and Jeter do up here at the top of the 7th against Moyer. And Boyer's 0 for 2. He's looking for his first base hit of the year. And that's not going to be a base hit, but that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart, Martinez. And that's going to be an E5. He can't field it cleanly. Boyer gets a board here. And they're going to give old Mel STOTTLEMYRE the bunt sign. See if he can get another runner in scoring position here. He's 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked. Has yet put the ball in play. And that's going to be a two strikes on him. And here is the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls out when all strikes out. So STOTTLEMYRE can't get the bunt down. 1 out and Jeter up now. And Derek, he's 1 for 3. He's been on base 2 times here today. And he gets a hold of this one. Derek keeps it up. He's hitting well beginning of the year here. And that ball is rocketed in the right field. And that brown-eyed handsome man's making the turn. And he's in there with an RBI triple. And it's now 5-0 New York. And here comes Mattingly up with a runner down at third. Forced the infield in. And got the lefty and then a righty due up. Jamie will definitely pitch here to Mattingly. He's 1 for 2. Got an RBI double back in the first. And that's going to be a ground ball with the infield in down the first. And actually, it's going to be a pop-up. And that'll be out number 2. And the runner stays put. And can Aaron Judge drive in another run here? Yankees already up by 5. He's 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. And that is well hit. See where this one ends up at. And that's going to be a double in the left field. And that'll drive in the run. And it is now 6-0. And Judge is down at second. Here comes Mick up. Can Mick keep this going? And that might be it for Jamie. When's he due up? He's not due up for a while. So let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen. Jeff's going to come out. Jeff's going to come out and turn Mick around to the left side. So Jamie can't get out of this 7th inning. He goes 6 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs. And Jeff Nelson's going to come out of the bullpen. Try to put a name into this inning. And this is Jeff's 4th appearance, no record with a 2.25 ERA. Runner down at second, 2 outs. Mick's 1 for 3 with a homer. And they don't want nothing to do with Mick. They walking. And now you got Roger Maris up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Can Roger make them pay for walking Mick? All of a sudden, now they don't want no parts of Mick. Early in the series, they was walking. Judge this to pitch to Mick. And that's going to be a rare play, probably. A team, what are they? 9, 12, 21, 24, 32, 34, 40. They'll be fielding column 2. And that was a 40. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Griffey makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees tack on too. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 6-0 New York. Excuse me. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up here against Mel. Griffey, Martinez, and Raul. And Griffey is 0 for 1. He did walk back in the 4th. And that's going to be against the righty. That's going to be a base hit. Griffey gets aboard. Only the 3rd hit of the ball game, an infield hit by Griffey. Griffey's down at first. And Edgar Martinez is up now. STOTTLEMYRE pitching a shutout right now. Martinez is 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Mel's 4th strikeout of the game. And now Ibanez is up. And he's got 1 of the 3 hits. He's singled back in the 2nd. And that's going to be against the righty. 13 and a 7. Yeah. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And trailing by 6, Griffey's going to stay put. Now you got 1st and 2nd. And Alvin Davis comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He could get the Mariners right back in this game. Alvin's 0 for 2, popped up and flown out. And that's going to be a 2 balls and no strike count on him. And all of a sudden, Mel's struggling here as Ken Castro joins us and Legend Sports Universe. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be a base on balls the hard way in Apba with 2 dice rolls. Base is full of Mariners. 1 out. Yankees will play back for the double play. And Mr. Wilson's up. He's 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. And that's going to be 15. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. And Griffey's going to try to score here. 54 and a 3. And that'll be barely column number 1. That'll be a 45. Like I say, they just want to get on the board. So they're definitely going to be sending Griffey. 45. Mick with his cannon arm out there. So 25. And excuse me. Ain't that on? And Ibanez will be tagging up, going to third on the throw. So a 25 is a 51 or lower. He's safe at home here. And well, I said a 55 or lower, didn't I? I think he just makes it in there. 25. That was a 51 or lower. And Mick throws him out. Mick with a nice play. And that'll end the inning. Mick says, not on my watch, folks. Throws him out. And it's still a 6-0 ball game. And Jeff will come out here for the top of the. He didn't score. He got thrown out. Redo that. Mick threw him out, folks. He had 2 rows for walks. Crazy, ain't it? Crazy. So that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. And he throws the runner out. And we go to the top of the 8th. Still 6-0. And you got Howard, Soriano, and Boyer due up. And Seattle left 2 men on base. Still 6-0. And Howard is 1 for 3. He singled back in the first. And that's going to be a single in the right. Howard gets a board here. In the top of the 8th. And Alfonso Soriano comes up. He's 0 for 3. Struck out, grounded out, and flown out. And not this time. He squares this one up. Nelson's in trouble here. And that's going to be a double in the right field. Howard with nobody out, and his speed's going to stop it. Third. Now you got Boyer up. Second and third. Nobody out. They'll bring the infield in. Boyer's looking for his first hit of the year, folks. He is 0 for 3 today and 0 for 11 on the year. Oh, that'll be awesome. Legend says he's going to be doing the Reds-Braves game late tonight. Be checking that out, folks. Go Bravos. And here's the pitch to Boyer. Can he get ahead here, folks? Infield's in. That'll be hit down the short. And a 53 and a 9. Might be fielding column 2. Barely fielding column 2. And that's going to be out at first. The runners will hold. He looks the runners back, fires over to first. And that is 1 out. And they're going to let Mel hit for himself here, folks. He's got a 4-hit shutout going. And STOTTLEMYRE is 0 for 2. Can he help his own cause here? And that's going to be a base on balls. These 4 Mariners can't buy any luck at all. Walks the bases loaded. And Derek Jeter is having a fine series and a fine game. He is off to a good start. He's batting .310 on the year. He is 2 for 4 today. He's got a triple, a single. He's reached on an error. Can Jeter bust this game completely open and send everybody home? And that is going to be a ground ball down the short. Defense will play back for the double play now. They just need some outs. And a 28. And that is going to be a double play. That's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees leave the bases. Well, they leave 2 men on. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 6-0 New York. We'll have a pitch hitter here for Nelson. And see who's going to come off the bench here. Most of the lefties are already in the game. And Cal Seager is going to come off the bench. See if he can get something going here. They need to score some runs here in the 8th. Down by 6. Stottlemyre pitching a shutout, folks. And what the heck just happened here? And Seager's looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Mel, and that's going to be a ground ball down the second for out number 1 here in the 8th. And we're back to the top of the order. And Ichiro comes to the plate, and he is 0 for 3. Popped up, flown out twice to Mick, and that's going to be a ground ball down the Boyer. He fires over to Mattingly for out number 2. And it's up to the Hall of Famer Harold Reynolds to get something going. He has doubled in this game. He's 1 for 3. And that's going to be 16 with nobody on. 16 and a 10. And that is going to be popped up down the second. That's a rainmaker. He waits for it to come down. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. To the top of the 9th we go in a 6-0 ball game. And who we got up here? You got the lefty or righty. And I don't think AJ's coming out here just to pitch. So let's see who we're going to bring in. Let's see here. Who was the last got a pitch? So you had not going to be Rhodes or Schuler. So it looks like it's going to be Raphael's going to come out and pitch the 9th inning. And Raphael, he is pitched in 4 games now. This is his 4th appearance. No record with a 6.75 ERA. He's got the 2-3-4 hitters up, Mattingly, Judge, and Mick. And Mattingly's 1 for 3 with an RBI double in this game. Here's the pitch to Donnie Baseball. And that's going to be a base hit. He turns on this one. Gets a leadoff single, and here comes the big boys. And now Aaron Judge, who is 2 for 4. He's got a double. Drove in a run and a 2-run homer. Here's the pitch to the Judge. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Suzuki and right. He makes the catch for out number 1. Here comes the Mick. Can the Mick keep up his hot streak here? He is 1 for 3. He has homered and walked in the game. Here's the pitch to Mickey. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. 41 and a 3. And I might make it through. That might make it through that 41 and a 3 first baseman. That is going to be fielding column number 2. And he is a let's see here. Pull right. Yes, he is. He's a pull both. So he pulls that ball in the right field. Mick with a single. And runner will stop at second. So first and second. And 1 out. And Mick's starting to heat up, folks. And the Yankee fans are glad to see Mick heated and up. And now you got Roger Maris. He is 1 for 4 today. He singled back in the 6th. And that's going to be against the righty, 22. And that's going to be a pop-up down the 3rd. Martinez makes the catch for out number 2. And now you got Elston Howard up. Can he deliver here? He is 2 for 4 today. And he lined out, so he could possibly, nice play down there by Rodriguez caught the ball and then doubled Maris off back there in the sixth. He could be 3 for 4. Hit the ball hard each time, but that's a swing and a miss. And that'll end the top of the ninth. Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the ninth, and the Mariners need a lot of help here, folks. And STOTTLEMYRE going for the complete game shutout. He's got the big boys due up here. 3, 4, 5 hitters. Rodriguez, Griffey, and Martinez. And A-Rod's 0 for 3. He has flown out twice and grounded out. And that's going to be a pop-up down the short. Jeter makes the catch for out number 1. And now you got Griffey up. And he's 1 for 2. He's been on base twice. Singled and walked. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. The Mariners down to the last out. Mel STOTTLEMYRE's 5th strikeout. And he end this game in style with back-to-back strikeouts. Martinez is over 3. He's grounded out twice and struck out his last time up. And that's going to be against the righty. 24. And that's going to be a fly ball. Roger waits for it. Waits and waits, makes the catch. And the Yankees win 6-0. This pitching staff is doing one hell of a job, folks. One hell of a job. Let's take a look at this box score. And I'm sure the stars for the shutout for STOTTLEMYRE. Yep. Mel's first shutout of the year. And the Yankees, 6 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. The Mariners, no runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. Everybody but Boyer got a hit, and Mel. But hell, Mel walked twice. So poor Clint Boyer's the only Yankee that didn't have a hit. And look at that top of that batting order. 2 for 5, 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 2 for 4. And then you had Howard, 2 for 5. The Yankees, 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Judge and Mano with homers in the first inning. Yankees left 9 men on base, what could have been. And Baez was the only one that could figure out Mel STOTTLEMYRE. He was 2 for 3. Mariners were 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, left 5 men on base. And Mel goes the distance, picks up the win, 4 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 5. Jamie Moyer drops the 1-1, 6 2/3, 8 hits, 6 runs, only 4 of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 3, gave up 2 homers. Oh, thank you, Legends. I appreciate it. And Nelson comes in, 1 1/3, 2 hits, walked 2. And Soriano pitches the 9th, 1 inning, 2 hits, and struck out 1. We'll take a look here at the standings, and then we'll look at the Yankees pitching staff right now. They are smoking hot. The Yankees are now 3 games up on the Jays, 3.5 up on the Orioles. The Red Sox 4 games back. Tampa Bay 4.5. And in the Central, the Tigers are half a game up on the Tribe. KC a game back. The Twins and White Sox a game and a half back. And out west, the Rangers are now a game and a half up on Seattle and Oakland. And the Angels are 2 games back. Excuse me, Jim Thome leading the league with a .533 batting average. Roger with 5 homers and 13 RBIs to lead the American League. Again, the ERA leaders at 0. Guidry's leading the American League with 2 wins. JJ with Seattle with 3 saves. Didn't get a single chance against the Yankees. And Roger Maris is leading in the MVP voting, and the Gator is leading in the Cy Young. Like I say, we'll look here at this Yankees pitching staff. We'll look at the whole league's pitching staff. Go to reports here. Like I say, it is crazy. League pitching here. I don't want each team. I want wrong one. I don't want that. That's leaders. I want the league. Let's see here. What the leaders? League pitching there. That's leaders. Where's the pitcher? There we go. And look at that Yankee with a 2 ERA, folks, to lead the American League. 2 ERA. In 7 games, they have given up 39 hits, just 14 runs, all of them earned, 7 homers, only walked 15, have struck out 61. Like I say, that pitching staff is on fire. I mean, they got the bats, but when you're pitching like that, obviously, you're going to win. Going to win even in this league, sure. Look at that. The closest pitching staff is a 317 run more a game. Even in the National League, the Brewers got the best ERA, and it's a 317. Yankees just outpacing everybody, folks. And let's take a look. I think the next game on the channel is going to be the Braves. Let's see who they play here. Yep, it's going to be the Braves taking on the Pirates. Oh, Beatles ain't in the house. Craig Maddox going up against Friend. See how many game series this is. 1, 2, 3. 3-game series. Braves travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe. Check out his great channel. He says he's going to be doing a Braves game tonight, folks. And Ken Castro, I want to thank him, Clinton Parks, and David for stopping in here, folks. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost anything, folks. Hit the bell for reminders. And on your way out of Seattle, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, y'all have a great day and take care.